you up to speed on where I am at right now. I am using a printable from my site, New England Printables, and I've cut out a bunch of pieces and I went ahead and distressed the edges with Vintage Photo. I used my EK Tools cutting board to cut down all the pieces, and any of the fussy cutting I did with the EK Tools scissors that came in the package with this. It's included with a carrying case and 2 sticks of glue. And just to tell you that I really enjoyed working with the paper trimmer. It has a cutting blade and a scoring blade, and of course it has the ruler that extends out so you can measure your paper. But the thing I liked about it is that when I put the paper in place to cut, and I'll just show you here with this one, so I lined things up to cut, I put it in place and then snapped the guard in place, and then holding it down, the paper didn't move at all, no matter how small or how fine a cut I was making. And so I like how this snaps in, and it's a bit of a hold, but I mean, you can see here I can still move my paper, but when I push down on it, it no longer moves. And even though this surface is shiny, it really held the smallest of pieces in place. And so I really enjoyed working with the paper trimmer. And so now I am going to use it to cut out a pocket to hold all of this ephemera, and I need to cut it at least large enough for the largest piece to fit in. And I was going to do that with some blue cardstock, and so I am looking to make a pocket that this is going to work in. And so I want to first kind of get an eyeball as to how big that pocket needs to be, and that looks about good. And so I'm going to score my paper using the scoring tool, and I'm just running that up and down, and you can see, hopefully you can see, I can feel that it did score there. Very nice. And so now I can fold that. Oh, look how easy that folds over. Oh my goodness, that is amazing how well that works. And then now I'm going to go ahead and line up on the trim line. I can move my scoring tool out of the way, and now I am going to cut my paper in one go. And there I have the start of my folding tag. And look at this tiny little piece it cut from the edge. All right, so the next thing I want to do is measure up how high I need my tag, and this is just going to be an arbitrary measurement here, and I'm going to decide visually something like that looks good, and trim. All right, and then I want to turn this front piece here into a diagonal pocket, so I'm going to measure with a pencil from here to about here, I think, is where I want that pocket to kind of go. And so I'm just gonna line things up here, kind of, I guess. I'm saying I'm lining it up, but I'm just gonna use the edge of my trimmer here as a guide to where I want to mark things. So right along there. All right. So I know I want to trim down here, and then I want to trim there. And to do this, I'm going to tear it. So I'm going to use my scissors again and cut down to that point. And then I'm going to unpack my We Are Makers tearing rulers. I think that's what they're called. Let me just double check the name on this because I haven't opened the package yet. Tear guides. So I'm going to pick a tear guide, probably this most detailed one here, and I'm going to tear that edge. So let me open the package offline, and then we'll come back and tear it together. All right, so the tear guide does come with a water pen, so you can wet your paper first. I'm going to be brave and just go for this. And I lift up against that edge and pull against it at an angle, and it seems to be working just fine for me. So there, I have a nice kind of rough tear to my pocket edge, and I love the look of that. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I could do it either way, but there is the beginnings of my pocket tag. The other thing I like about these rulers that I just noticed when I was unboxing them is that it comes with a ring or an opening circle right here, and they're very nice length here. The entire ruler from end to end is just shy of 14, somewhere between 14 or 13 and a half to 14 inches long. So it's a nice, decent ruler. But the thing I wanted to point out was that with that hole there, I can hang it up and have it accessible in front of me. And so that is definitely something that I will be doing in my craft space, because I am running out of space for items. So hanging these up and making them handy near me would be just perfect. All right, so now we're on to decorating these. And to show you what I have, I'm going to bring in all of my pieces here, and I wanted to decorate that front flap with a few of these cutout pieces, and then the rectangular pieces are going to go into the pocket. So just getting myself organized here. So this was the thought, something like that with the whale over the New England. I might have to move that up a bit. So I kind of thought about how I wanted this prior to cutting the tag, and so now I have to kind of fidget and make it fit. So something along that line there, like the whale at the bottom. I have a feeling I'm going to lose a little teeny bit of his tail. That's okay. I was going to do a seashell and then also this New England, but I think what I might have to do here, let's fold this over and see what this looks like. So get all these pieces back in place. All right, there, we know the whale goes at the bottom. Da-da-da. Pieces are moving around on me here. All right. So something like that. There, and then this may have to go up there. That's not bad. Kind of like it, like the look. Do I want the New England across the top? That's not bad. All right, I might be changing my plans here. Let's see, can we? All right. Yeah. All right, I think we can do something like this. So now I'm going to bring in my glue. And to start with, I'm going to do the pocket. And I just need to glue along two sides, a real fine line down there and across the bottom. And now when I go to put it together, like so, I'm going to push to the outside so that any excess glue comes out instead of into the pocket. And that looks good. And then we were going to put the New England at the top. So just going to put that up here. That looks good. And now I'm going to work fast because I want to get the whale on first, but he's the top piece. And I'm going to tuck in underneath him. So let's get him in place like that. And we'll bring our shell in. Again, working fast. Wet glue is really nice for this because you can manipulate before it dries. Whereas if I used like a tape here, I wouldn't be able to slide these underneath at all. So, there. I think that's gonna look nice, just like that. All right, and then our pocket is ready to fill. Looks like, goodness gosh, I'm a little crooked up here. Let's see if I can deconstruct. Glue is already setting. All right, I'm gonna try to straighten that one out. So you can see wiggle room. You don't have a lot of time, but there, I think we're going to be okay with that. And then I have my pieces that I can slip into my pocket, like so. I don't know how many are going to go in here. Worried about hitting the glue on the side with this, so I may have to trim this one down a little bit. Let's see, is this one's more narrow, like that, and then I can still see the New England. All right, so right now I've got 3 things in the pocket. I could do a few more. I like the sailboat for sure. There's another sailboat right here. So yeah, what a fun little project using the cut-aparts, right? Clip art pieces. And there is our pocket tag. I think I need to add an opening clip tab for it to be a true tag. So let me take a look at that and see what will work. So I went ahead and grabbed my crocodile, and I am going to poke a little teeny hole here. I'm just eyeballing the center. All right, and then I grabbed a little eyelet that's kind of rustic looking, kind of a brass color. And I'm just gonna give that a good squeeze there. There we go. And so now I have a nice little coordinating brad. I've got the torn edge there that's subtle. I've got my tuck-in pieces that came from my printable, as well as decorating the pieces here and here. I may want to round the corners, give that a thought, and that might be a nice thing to finish that off. All right, so I'm going to use my crocodile corner chomper. I'm going to go into the smaller sides, line things up, and give it a squeeze. And so you can see just a nice little round corner there. And then I'm going to do that at the bottom as well. And it just went through those double layers just fine. So there is our finished tag for the week.